isn't smitten by the charm of films. The Dream Merchants create a world on silver screen which is magical, endearing, and at the same time an eye-opener. When people think of the film industry, the first thing which crosses the mind for most are the blockbuster films of the current season. But there is so much more beyond that. Apart from the eye-candy blockbuster movies, there are many hidden indie gems in the film industry as well. That is what the third annual Indie Meme Festival is, which is founded by Alka Bhanot and Tripti Bhatnagar, is hoping to bring to the table for willing audiences. Indie Meme Red Carpet was organized in Austin, Texas. Let's take a look.
Indie Meme is back with the film festival, giving Austin movie buffs a glimpse into South Asian experience. This year, Indie Meme has added youth programming to encourage filmmaking among teens. Austinites get to meet the filmmakers, mingle at the mixers, and participate in intellectual discussions. The festival brings a global perspective and seeks to engage locally in Austin to create a community through the storytelling power of films.
First launched in 2016, the Indie Meme Festival's goal is to promote socially relevant independent cinema from South Asia. The festival strives to influence social and cultural awareness, advance public awareness, and encourage and facilitate dialogue. Indie Meme engages, educates, entertains, and brings together different communities to promote cross-cultural understanding and build a globally conscious community. IMMF 2018 showcased culturally diverse and socially relevant independent films from South Asian countries including India, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and more. Indie Meme Film Festival 2018 kicked off on Thursday, April 19, with a special screening of Bhasmasur, the story of a 10-year-old boy and his journey with his debt-ridden father, for badge holders and Indie Meme members. The festival then celebrated its official opening night on Friday, April 20th, with red carpet arrivals and the US premiere of Troop.
We began to make this film. The neighborhood in which the film is set, it's a small urban neighborhood called Chakki Chauraha. And on that neighborhood, there is this chess game which is constantly being played. In Bhopal, this is not a very unique thing. It happens in different parts of the city. We see players playing chess all the time through all the seasons, and mostly these players are men. So that is how the story kind of unfolds, and chess becomes the main metaphor that is played out in the film. So chess is very, very much a part of that whole physical spatial space in which the film is being set.
In a way, the cinematography of the film is conventional to a certain extent and is also not conventional, so to speak. As you rightly pointed out, it is very realistic. It takes place within the context in which it is happening. Those are the locations as well. The people who are in the movie, their lives are also being played out. So it's realism in various levels at that, right? So, of course, the actors did give takes. There were action and cut call on location. So that part was conventional. So for me to edit that film, I think it was like putting together any other fiction project. But because the people brought on the table a certain kind of life experience, one had to always be sensitive towards what they were bringing in through their performances, and also keep in mind that the larger city of Bhopal is also a character in the film. So how to kind of keep on bringing that back?
Well, brilliant movie. The great thing I liked was it showed a kaleidoscope of Indian society, both the left and the right, and the caste, the strata of income levels and everything. It was just a microcosm of the entire country, and brilliantly done.
So the moment has arrived. Our Tanya Romero today here is on the other side of the carpet. She's always filming for TV Asia for all the events, but today is her day. Her film, Hakla, a short, was premiered last night here in Indie Meme Film Festival, and it was extremely well received by the Austin community. And today she's here So tell us, Tanya, what was your inspiration to make this film?
Well, the inspiration for Hakla actually came from a personal experience. I had a friend whose mother passed away, and also, kind of at the same time, I was really interested in making a Bali Latino dance fusion film. And so all of these ideas came together, and I wrote the script on a flight from Austin to San Francisco, and then came back, pitched it to a few friends, and eventually I started to cast the film, and ended up with an amazing cast and an amazing crew, and we shot it in about 4 days. So it was a really great experience, and I enjoyed it a lot. So
दास्तां न जाने किसका है कसूर, किसको ठहराएं दोषी हम, किस्मत के आगे थे मजबूर.
First the stammering problem. Then you're dancing like a girl. What next? You're almost a man now. Aren't you different enough already?
So Prayas, you were there day and night filming. I bet there must have been something that stood out for you. What was that takeaway?
Okay, the takeaway was probably bonding with the people in the movie and behind the movie, like behind the scenes. And I honestly saw that half the movie, or no, actually 95% of the movie is made by people behind the scenes and not by the actors. The actors do the acting, yes, but it takes more time for people to actually get this stage set up and every location set up. So it's basically 95% of the movie is made behind the scenes, and people don't see that. People need to appreciate that more.
So Kamal, you are playing the mom, and you are in the healthcare business. You never expected to ever cast in a film. How was the experience of working in the film with Tanya?
Well, the experience was amazing. Although this is my first time ever acting in the movie, but I did some theater and acting when I was a student in college. So it's brought my memories back. It was amazing experience, and like Prayas said, it is not just the actor or actress or the people work in the movie in the camera, but there are tons of people behind the camera. Their efforts are really a lot. I mean, it's really amazing, and we really I never realized it can be so much efforts and hard work behind the screen.
Tell us a little bit about the making of the film. Was there a lot of criticism or encouragement? What came your way while you were making the film?
So my film is called Abu, which means father in Urdu, and I had to make the film because in 2011 my father passed away. And in 2012, I was making a 5-minute video for his memorial, and I realized that my family is really, really well documented, and obscenely well documented, I'd say. And I was in film school, and one of the things you learn is that you work with what you have. And so I decided to use my own family archives and examine my very complicated relationship as a gay son with my very devout Pakistani Muslim father. In the beginning, it was just really a film about him. But over the years, as the project developed, it turned out that I had to be in it, in order for it to make sense and in order to be able to contextualize the film. Because, my father was nobody. He was an unknown person. And then, so many other things happened. My sister Asma, who's also in the film, she gave me an incredible interview where she just very casually opened up and spoke about very, very deeply personal things such as childhood sexual abuse. So I was encouraged to also speak about my own experience. But really my film is about family, it's about connection, it's about the dichotomy between East and West, India and Pakistan, gay and straight, and I'm examining all these things, father and son. So the reason people are really enjoying and loving the film is because it's a sincere effort, it's a sincere film that speaks to so many issues. And especially now after the Me Too movement, it seems like it's very important that we as a community start opening up and recognizing our LGBTQI members and community, and also stop with the secrets and lies and the shaming.
I mean, this is a no-brainer. Your kids are happy, and that's what matters.
yes, everyone has it hard, gay or straight, right? But the thing is, we want our community to do well. We want our children to excel. We don't want them to we don't want straight kids to be married to homosexuals. You know, it's not a good thing. So why do you want to make people miserable just because you have like these backwards or draconian notions of what you know, a relationship should be? And we should not get to decide who can love whom and who should identify with what gender and so on. So these are important times for us because we are living in interesting times where we have these conversations going. But within our South Asian diaspora, within our community, the conversation is still very muted.
That and coming out. I spent a long time struggling for my father's approval. How did my once joyous and cosmopolitan father go from this guy to this guy? For years I rejected Abu. I questioned his choices. I hated his judgment, even as I judged him back. I rebelled, ignoring the extent to which our lives were intertwined.
I hope this week's special Community Weekender show has brought smiles to your lovely faces and at the same time has inspired